I'm joined by UFC light heavyweight Johnny Walker, straight from the bath. He takes on Thiago Santos at UFC's event on October 2nd. How are you, Johnny?
I'm good, my friend. How are you doing?
Good, good. I mean, you must be doing better too, because I know it's been a while since you've kind of, competed a long time. So I'm sure it just feels back to kind of go back to some kind of normalcy here too, and especially have a fight kind of to look ahead at.
Yeah, it's good. I almost 1 year on no fighting because my last fight was last September. So it was a long time because I supposed to fight against Jimmy Crute in 3 months ago or something, but I get a surgery right, no, 4 months ago probably. Yeah. Then I got a surgery. I tore my back doing bench press on for the camping training, but so I have to pull out of the fight. So I'm excited to come back now.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to talk to about the surgery like a little later, but I know you kind of started like a YouTube channel. I think it's about a year old now too, but are you, what are kind of like your intentions with that? I see a lot of different fighters are starting to do like YouTube and things like that. So what made you kind of want to start like a channel?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, it's just I just make YouTube to show a bit of my routine, like what I'm doing, because sometimes it's curious to know how's my car and stuff, and mostly for fun as well. Show what I'm doing, a little bit of my training, my routine. So just for fun, nothing.
Yeah, for sure. Are you like big into YouTube? Like, do you watch like a lot of different like YouTube channels and things like that? Is that one of the reasons like why you started too? Or
Not really. I just start to just produce something of myself to show my fans and people that's interested in MMA as well.
yeah, what's been kind of like the feedback you've gotten from the fans on that?
Yeah, people like to watch like a little bit of technique, things that I do on weekends when I'm doing my off, when I'm not training. A little bit just my personal life as well. Sometimes training. So I do like different stuff. So people like to watch. A little bit of
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah, for sure. In one of those videos too, you kind of updated people on like your the surgery on your pectoral. I know you had torn that too, like you said with the crew fight and everything. But I was just wondering, like right now, where are you kind of at physically?
Like I'm strong. My therapy last week. I'm just doing my last couple sessions just to make sure that everything's in the right place. I have one test, I think, in 2 weeks to see if the difference of power between my arm, the gap is really small and everything's proper. Yeah, I'm still up 100% and now just on my comp training. So I'm ready to go.
Yeah. And I know in that video too, you said that the muscle came like right off the bone too, which, or right off the tendon came right off the bone, which is pretty insane. Like, have you ever had like an injury? Like is this like severe?
Like this, no, but I just located my shoulder after one victory in UFC on my celebrating, but never hooped or never tore like that. I just dislocated my shoulder once, so this is my second surgery, so I have to be careful because surgery make delay you. You know, the fight game is so tough. You delay like surgery, so I have to train hard and smart and like train a lot of avoid as much as you you can injure. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. And like when you suffered this injury too, like could you tell like the severity of it? Like did you know how severe the injury was as like soon as it happened?
No, I couldn't. I know something wrong, but I didn't know the how severe was that. So I just have to make it. I know that need a surgery, but I just make sure just after my MRI. When I get the MRI and go to the doctor, then they tell me I get. It is what it is. So I just make the surgery, a lot of rehabilitation, make a delay on every year. But yeah, I'm back on track.
Yeah. How in like was the surgery like pretty complicated? Was like an in-depth like procedure from what you know?
No, he used the last incision, so I don't have any scarf. Thank you, God.
Oh, okay.
He used the same scarf with put some screw on my bone close to my biceps because my tendon broke from my biceps. And he put in some screws and attached the on the bone. This is better than it's better on the worst scenario. This is the best thing to happen because if I have the tear between my muscles, the tendon is really hard to heal up. But broke from my bone, so this is easy to fix.
Yeah. How was the recovery for you too? Like was it a long time?
Yeah, it was 4 months intense uh, physiotherapy, and week I missed the physiotherapy program, and I have to the the exercise band is so annoying, and I keep doing so. I'm gonna keep doing because it's gonna help me to injury prevent, and it's good because I fix all of my weakness, like stability. I fix everything else that I have to fix, so I get really strong. I get a bit heavy for the division. I'm struggling a little bit to my diet. I have to drop my weight down because I was 110 kilo. So it's a far away from 93, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gain a lot of muscles because doing a lot of weights.
Yeah. How do you feel like that's going to affect you, as far as like with weight cuts and also, once you do make
Not
weight,
much.
in the ring?
Yes, not much because I already in a good diet and my weight and, and nicely. My metabolism is very high, so it's not hard to manage. I'm happy with my diet and my conditioning and everything, so I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. And it's been over 9 months since we last saw you compete. I know we kind of mentioned that at the top there, but how do you feel like mentally too? Are you frustrated? Do you miss time? Are you happy just to be back? What are kind of like your emotions like currently?
No, I'm just happy to be back. I'm gonna have nice company training, like training hard, get really fit again, test myself with sparring with the guys because I train with really high level guys here as well. So it's imagine you training with two, three different high level guys every day. So I have to be testing myself every day. So I know it's good. So I'm scared and I fear nobody because I have a hard time every day. So this is good. I feel comfortable and very happy to come back.
Yeah. And you had an impressive win over Ryan Spann too. I mean, do you feel like you lost some like momentum because you had so much time off after that win?
Say it again.
After the Ryan Spann win, I felt like you had a lot of momentum there. But do you feel like you lost any of that momentum after having this kind of like long layoff here?
Not really. Just life going the way that have to be. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna come back. Just have to make sure that the right place and keep going. It's just life. You have to go through it.
for sure. And I think sometimes too, things work out too. I mean, if you look at it, I know I'm sure you were disappointed not to fight Jimmy Crute, but he was. I think currently now he is ranked behind you, and now you get Thiago Santos, who's in that top 5 spot. So when you do look at everything, are you kind of happy with like how it played out now that you get a guy like Santos next?
Of course, sometimes God write everything right from the wrong way. So I just accept because it's a holy plan behind it. And I'm happy with what happened because I have a better opponent now on the better place on the ranking, and so I'm really happy with this match. And I'm really glad. I just want to say thank you very much for Daniel, everybody UFC. They believe in me, they like me, and I hope I make a good job on October 2nd.
Yeah. And too, is it official yet? Like, I know I've heard about this being a main event. Is that official?
Yeah, the main event October 2nd, 5 rounds, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah. And I know, like I mentioned too about the Jimmy Crute fight. Is that a guy that you like to see in the future, or are you kind of just like past that at this point?
Uh, I just want to fight the guys high level on the ranking and high on the rank as well. No, whatever UFC puts me, I'm gonna face, and I don't choose opponents. Whatever they put in my front of me, I'm gonna destroy.
Yeah. And I know Santos is the guy. He's obviously challenged for the title. He's had a little rough patch lately. 3 straight losses, but all to top guys. I mean, if you look at it, what do you kind of see from him when you are kind of like analyzing him?
Yeah, he's a tough opponent. He have a lot of experience, you know, and I know it's gonna be a good fight. But I watch of his, I know what he to do. I know what he gonna. It's an easy game to fight against, but he's very dangerous. So we just have to be careful. Hands up, chin down, move around. Don't give him a chance and beat the shit out.
Yeah. And when you do look at this fight too, I mean, do you visualize it when you're kind of thinking about it? Do you see it going a certain way?
Not really. You know the fight in this in top ten is everybody's high level. No, you can't like I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna submit this guy. I'm gonna knock him out. Like I'm gonna kick him. I'm gonna knee him. Or I'm gonna punch him. Like I make the plan, a game plan, and everything can happen. You just have to get ready. Whatever it takes, you be ready to do.
Yeah. And obviously, you mentioned this is a 5 round fight too. What have you kind of done differently, I guess, in preparation for that?
Nothing. And I was training for 5 rounds, so nothing changed on my training, and it's just one more day on the selva, savannah.
Yeah. And then, we kind of mentioned too how, with the injury and everything like that, but, having this much time off too, do you think that's going to help you in the end, especially in this fight too, because you've had, so much time to kind of like rest too? Like, obviously, you're rehabbing, the pectoral muscle, everything like that. But as far as like the rest of your body, I mean, do you feel like that's going to pay off?
Of course, like I don't really rest too much because I've been doing a lot of training, a lot of strength conditioning. Look, so I'm really strong now, and I fix all of my weakness. So was good. I don't really rest. I think it take a one week off in a few, maybe 1 2 weeks, just to relax to start my camping training fresh. Because I'm really tired right now. I've been training really hard with big guys and tough guys, high level guys every day. So I think gonna take a couple of days off to relax my mind and my body because I want to come back and start my company training with my body, man. Because I've been training so much for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I believe that too because I saw on it was like a little like it was like a 9 minute like YouTube documentary. You were actually training with like one arm. You had the one arm in the sling, and then you were just punching
Yeah,
with one hand.
yeah. Never stop, bro. Every day training, every day learning, improving my technique, my box, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, Wrestling. So I think I need a little bit break, couple days, 5 days, I don't know, just to relax, maybe 5 days, 1 week. Then come and start everything over again, fresh, new, and hungry.
Yeah. On your days off, like what do you try to do? Like what are some things that are just like fun for you? Things that I saw on Instagram, you went like go-karting, like what are some things that you kind of do?
Yeah, I like to go out, do something that is nothing to deal with fight. Forgot to fight a little bit because we are feed by fighting every day, train technique, punch your soul, your body a little bit of relaxation. Then you have to come back on my days off. I just like to do something that have nothing to deal with fight. Like I go to cinema, I go to restaurants, go karting, any kind of stuff that have nothing to deal with fight.
Yeah. And speaking of relaxation, Johnny, I'm gonna let you relax in your bathtub here. But before I let you go, anything else you want to say? The floor is yours.
I'm excited to come back. I'm training really hard. This is a really big and good fight for me. Yeah, I hope I can climb on the top of the ranking light heavyweight, beat the shit out of all of these foes, and get the fucking belt in my waist soon.